Greetings, Metanthropes, and welcome to Zine Uprising Episode 2. For the course of February 2024, every Thursday I will be live streaming about other zines participating in ZineQuest aside of my own. Specifically, today is gonna be not about Metanthropes, but rather for Revolutionaries and Glamours. We are joined by 3nil and Ziggy on our chat. And as you can see in this far corner over there, we have the two live, the backers and the total funds amassed for those two events, and it is live. Whoever purchases anything while it's live, it will go up and we will go crazy. Fernboy455, greetings and welcome to the show. New chatter there. So yeah, if you feel like chatting, do chat, and yeah, the chat should have been working. It should have been appearing underneath me. I will make sure it does. But in the meantime, I'm your host and narrator John, and today is gonna be all about two different amazing new zine Kickstarters that are right now on Kickstarter. I will want to make only one. The person behind Midnight Glamours here for the ride. Welcome. We shall get into your amazing campaign shortly. I only want to make one announcement about my own, as today is not about my own, but after this show ends, this exclusive Kickstarter early bird offer that you see on the screen right now will be over. So if you feel like it, go right now and purchase any physical reward and you will gain this amazing bookmark for free. Speaking of which, let me first get those messages on the screen, because usually that's how we do things around here. And you have to forgive me, I'm quite a new streamer. I'm not let me double check right now if it is working. Well, yeah, I'm not a professional streamer. I'm not this and that. I'm only just a person trying to support the community, besides, you know, doing my own thing. Border chat. Okay, this is the one. Okay, I'm gonna do one more test, and if not, we're gonna go continue without the chat over here. Yes, that's weird. It has never failed me before. Chat, come on, chat. So, anyway, let's continue with the show, since we have a new guest here, the creator of Midnight Glamours. And on this show, we put our money where our mouth is. So I'm gonna start by backing both of these campaigns live here and rejoice by seeing those funds go up. Let me double check if it needs my card or something. And there it is. I understand the terms. I pledge. Let me see it go up. Lucky number 13. Come on. Yes! Nah, that's an amazing feeling, you know it. And I'm gonna tweet about it instantly, tagging Studio Hex, I think it's your name, on Studio Hex 1. Yes, there you are. Right there. And now that we backed one campaign, let's back the other right away. Thank you, my friend. And let's back also Mythic Revolutions, and then we'll continue by showcasing those two games and talking about them. The chat is working. There you are, underneath me. Welcome the chat. So if you feel like chatting, chat. I will be interacting with everything that I see underneath me over here. If you feel like lurking in the shadows of anonymity, that's also fine. we do tend to have a little bit of fun here. Now let me first do the things first. All right, let me continue with this purchase. Let me accept the pledge, and then we shall go with the fun stuff. And now put your eyes up there with 514. I will be lucky number 27 for this campaign. Amazing. I'm also going to be tweeting about it, but they don't have a Twitter, unfortunately, so no tagging them. Kaboom. And now that we've done all those things, we can get into the fun part. I haven't actually dropped the links on chat. I must do that. Let's start with the link from the last Thursday's episode. It was Dim Day Red, another project from a creator here in Greece, who is one of my inspirations. This person has such a rich world building that I literally participated in a world building seminar he's making, Spiros Drakatos. They are so imaginative, so creative, such pure, amazing aesthetics, and it's one of the best zines right now in this year out there. So definitely you should go and support it. But I'm also dropping the other two amazing campaigns that I will be talking about today. Now I have closed all the unnecessary windows, and we shall begin with Midnight Glamour because the creator is here. And the guy behind the Dim Day Red has been a big inspiration for me. One of the best RPGs to come out of Greece in recent years. I totally agree. A fun story, I was actually a fan before knowing that Spiros was Greek. I haven't really paying any attention to the name of who is behind that amazing aesthetics and artwork and design and storytelling. So I purchased last year the first Kickstarter campaign, and when I was asking, like, the PDF hasn't received on my drive-through and stuff like that, I was like, Spiros Drakatos, are you from Greece by any chance? And he's like, yes. Oh, what do you know? I'm from Greece too. And then I actually participated in one of his seminars, and this is where we met. And he has been a huge inspiration and huge great advices for how to run a Kickstarter campaign. You've actually met him in person too. I was the next stand, the Fantasy Fest. I was about to go to the Fantasy Fest, but a few weeks, I was sick I think that day, but a few weeks later, it was in Esperos community, in the Esperos community where we met and participated in his world building seminar. So now, without further ado, I'm opening this thing over here, and we shall start talking about Midnight Glamours, a zine-side TTRPG about cursed people investigating supernatural mysteries related to the malevolent and mischievous entities. Let me close up the music for a bit and play the video.
We were all too callous.
Reaction.
We destroyed the land that nurtured us. We forgot and exiled the ones who made us. One day they came back, the Fae returned, angry and wanting nothing less but to eradicate us for our carelessness. And when they could not win the war they waged, they cursed us all. Now, we live in the shadows of the curse they placed upon us. The Fae still linger around, living in the shadows and slowly corrupting mankind. And the only one who can stop this is you. Midnight Glamours is a zine-sized tabletop role-playing game where you play as a glamoured, a cursed human, and investigate mysteries and conspiracies related to the Fae, the beings that created and later on cursed mankind after a bloody war. Midnight Glamours' most notable feature is its playing card-based system and its extremely flexible character creation, where you assign various descriptive words and phrases to your character to reflect minor traits such as their athleticism and charm, to major characteristics like their inhuman build, Midnight Glamours is scheduled to launch on Kickstarter this February during the Zine Quest event. If it interests you, make sure to follow it and back it on Kickstarter.
Wow, dope theme indeed. Indeed, from 3-0 here, and I really like the design. And let's go through it. Let's have a look about what is in store. So, what is Midnight Glamours? It's an investigative Zine-sized TTRPG where players play the Glamoured. I know Earthbound actually. Are they like from Lamia or something, place in Greece? Or I'm thinking another band. Anyway, so the Glamoured. So you play humans basically who are cursed by Fae, supernatural entities, intimately linked with the origins of mankind and the creation of the world. Okay, they're from the US, so maybe there's another with another rock band with the Earth on title. So you utilize a unique system that uses playing cards instead of dice. I like this thing. And words and descriptive phrases and words called aspects, which they can be invoked to increase the chances of succeeding on a call, the game's equivalent of rolling on a test. So you use cards, and you have like cards like the Queen and Jack and so on. And now, first off, I want to say that I really like the design and the artwork. It's amazing, and I'm pretty sure Neil from chat is gonna love it too. Check this stuff out, man. And now the color palette is also amazing, and I really like that you are showcasing the first 10 pages of the book for free. This is an amazing cover, amazing aesthetics. I like the neon lights, I like the design. Have your own glossary, credits, inspirations. Let me see. Changeling, American Gods, nice. Stranger Things, nice. Tales of the Loop, also nice, from Freely Publishing. Hellboy and Fables from Comics. Disco, Vampire the Masquerade, Bloodlines, nice. I think Thrinil is right now playing some Vampire the Masquerade game. Cult Simulator, The Wolf Among Us, also nice. Tales of the Dreaming and the Lost. A lot of White Wolf inspirations, and I have to say White Wolf has been a huge inspiration for my games as well. If you are watching this and you feel inspired from what you see, let's get those backers to 14. Asking to all viewers, and I'm not gonna go through this story right now for obvious reasons, but I want to stay here on these amazing visuals again because they're pretty so nice that I will take a long slow sip from my tea and enjoy them. Super fan for most WoD stuff, indeed. I'm like a extreme veteran when it comes to Vampire the Masquerade and Vampire the Dark Ages, especially the 3rd edition. I haven't played any of the 4th and any of the 5th, so I'm kinda old school. And also Wraith the Oblivion, such an amazing game. I guess Mage the Ascension has been an inspiration to Metanthropes, my own game. And Scion, you can say Scion. I haven't played this game, but I haven't really checked it either. Ooh, let us see going up. Going up, going once, going thrice, going forth. 14, come on, can't wait. Neil, I have to warn you, if you're if you're selling BS, you're gonna see it. Come on, why isn't it 14? Is it my stream? Any moment now. Okay, I thought that would have been faster. Mage and Scion. With the former, yeah. No, there it is, 14 by Neil. So there you have it. The legit community supports this game. So let's get back to where we are. We were right here checking the 7. I really like the aesthetics, man. The colors, the neon modern style, the urban style. So we have the system with the cards. I think it's gonna be a beautiful book. Hold in your hands, and aspect table time. And there it is, the sample. I love when designers are using samples on the game. It's like a guarantee that it's gonna succeed. And let's see what we have in store. We have changelings, people born afflicted with the curse of Fae, trolls, people cursed becoming hulking monstrosities, Garou, people cursed to share the same body with a spirit animal, dwarfs, people cursed to become short, stout and addicted to alcohol. That's like lore. You cannot. I like it how if you play a dwarf, you cannot be addicted to alcohol. And elves, for people who, due to extended exposure to Fae, constructs and magic, have transformed to slender, beautiful, and magically attuned creatures. Always elves are broken. And the world of Midnight Glamours, the powerful Fae cursed creature, I like it. It's an the setting is an alternate version of our world, and children were born with macabre deformities. Men and women transformed to grotesque. Wow! It's a world filled of conflict and distrust. Let me change the playlist to something more fitting to what I'm describing. Let's go atmosphere and feels, and maybe mystery is the perfect atmosphere for this campaign. Good question, Neil. Who is responsible for the art and design? But who is the? I guess we crossed the credits. We missed them. But I'm still gonna go into the world building because it's a world filled of conflict and distrust, where players must choose their allies carefully, make hard decisions, and take down powerful supernatural entities that risk breaking reality apart. Wow. Nice mock-up. That's a dope mock-up. I work with an artist through Fiverr for the art. Nice. Well done with choosing this particular artist. Fulfillment for Midnight Cup is done with drive-through, so you have gone through the drive-through. I have chosen the elf tier, get both physical and digital copies. The Garou tier is for retailers. If you're having like your store or your little collection, or you want to gift many gifts to your friends, this is perfectly a best option for you. Fulfillment for drive-through. I'm wondering to receive your feedback after the campaign is done, if you're satisfied and with the whole procedure. It was something we were considering, but we end up choosing to do it on our own with a trusted printer of one of my friends, and I'm wondering how you're gonna enjoy working with drive-through TTRPGs. So there you have it, folks. Already back twice, 3 weeks to go. It's like the one, almost how you call it, but cannot think any math right now. But we are 131 out of 600 euros. Very achievable goal. I think if you're still active on Twitter, I'm gonna name you tomorrow on Follow Friday, which is a Twitter event. I hope it gets you more views and more backers. Keep creating content, keep creating stuff, and be active on social medias, and you will get there in no time. Yes, well, about the budget and the store, to store a lot of copies, well, I think you have chosen wisely generally. I'm not gonna question your decision. There are ways to do both. There are merits and flaws to both options. So I wish you the best of luck, and I'm gonna drop on the chat your campaign once more, and then we are going to explore Mythic Revolutions, and maybe then talk a little bit about what's coming. And with the next Zine Uprising number 3, I'm gonna have like 5 episodes or so. Indeed, you can always keep on improving when it comes to game design, influences, trying stuff. The game design school at the moment, is there like is there one in Greece? Last time I checked, there wasn't one in Greece, but the last time I checked was like 10 years ago. So that's amazing. I wish you the best of luck. But out of someone who is a game designer who hadn't had any actual academic, if I can say, okay, that we don't have one, then one in Cologne. Again, lacking a bit in geography. If you could say where Cologne is, that would be great. Well, I would say that always be creative, always look out for things, and yeah, I don't think. Well, you will learn quite a lot from Germany. Okay, that's amazing. I think you will learn quite a lot from any school that you attend, especially one that will be, I guess, prestigious, like one in Germany. But I think you need to be creative. I think you need to be bold. I think taking part in this Zine Quest was extremely bold of you, and kudos. You have created actually more campaigns than I had. And you have successfully delivered Hellborn already, so congratulations for that. You have mastered a huge amount of success. So you have theoretically even more experience than I do. Amazing. Well, since this was, I'm guessing, last year's Zine Quest probably, now, you have good ideas and good aesthetics, my friend. I have to give you that. Let's get to the next campaign, which is live right now. And let me change the playlist to something more revolutionary, if I can say, because we're gonna change the tone to something to Mythic Revolutions TTRPG, The Beginning. That's why I'm gonna pause the music right here, and we're gonna see this video all together. Yeah, 3-0. You have a new fan with 3-0. Hellborn, past few years, amazing. Okay, since the fans want to have a look at Hellborn, we're gonna have a short look at Hellborn, and then we're gonna move to the live campaign, which you can actually support here. But I am. I'm a people pleaser here in my show. If my VIP 3-0 wants to know more about Hellborn, you shall know more about Hellborn. And away we go. Classic Kickstarter.
Once
yes.
You were human, born to a loving family, raised and taught the way to the world, chasing goals, hopes, dreams, and ambitions. Over the course of your mortal life, you were drawn to sin. Sins of endless indulgence, of twisted passion, of unforgivable crime.
Sorry for lagging a bit.
Now,
it's not my fault,
life
Kickstarter,
has come
actually.
to an end. All of the actions you have taken throughout your life have led you to this very moment, the day of your final judgment. The ferrymen have made the decision. For the crimes you have committed, for the sins you have sold your very soul for, you will face the final punishment, damnation. In a flash of light, a new world opens before your sinful eyes. A realm of dreams long shattered, of hope lost, a false paradise, and the prison where you will spend the rest of your existence in atonement for the sins you committed in your past life. You were once human, but not anymore. Now, you're a sinner. A tainted cogwheel in the perfect system of the afterlife, a criminal who will serve your rightful punishment, lying at the bottom of the food chain of the hungering horrors of hell. Your soul's been reshaped by the primordial darkness, and you now drift through a sea of past sinners and nascent demons alike, each vying to carve a place for them in hell. You have not been given a choice to wrong the right you have committed, or to help the people in need from your past life. Instead of a chance of redemption, you now have the power to accomplish your sickest desires. The powers of darkness lie at the tip of your fingertips, as your bond with it allows you to be the threat you were born to become. Your time in this world has just begun, and the realms are yours to conquer, if you have the strength to do so. Many enemies lie before you, and only one will stand. You or them. Welcome to Hellborn, a tabletop role-playing game with a 2d6 based system, similar to other games such as Disco Elysium and the Apocalypse Engine. Set in a cyberpunk hell, you play as demons, fallen angels and sinners that have taken up arms to garner riches, reputation, and to carve their name in the hell's history. Hellborn boasts a robust character creation system that prioritizes player choice and customization, allowing you to arm your character with hundreds of perks, supernatural powers, cutting-edge cybernetics, unique pieces of gear, and to create unique arsenal to use in daring and dangerous jobs on your journeys. The book itself is a 200-page tome, filled to the brim with compelling lore that details most aspects of Hell's history, and interesting rules that both veteran and rookie players are sure to enjoy. Still not interested? How about a quick glance at the tome within? Like what you hear? Think you can survive the harsh streets of the Hell Capitals and become a legend? Then secure a place in Hell and give in to sin by backing Hellborn on Kickstarter.
Nice. Nice, dope. Dope. I think, yeah, I can see why this was so successful. It is, oh, congrats on the stretch goals too. It's a great campaign. And if you started with this, I think you will go very far. All right, I think we should honor our other campaign that we have here in store and check them out, their video. You set the bar pretty high with your videos, but let's see Mythic Revolution at the beginning. What I know from this project is that a project we love, chosen by Kickstarter. I know that there are many people who are influential in the Greek TTRPG community who have collaborated with this one. I know some of them personally, and some legends like Vangelis Kratchas and the innkeeper from the Dragon Phoenix Inn. And let's see what it's all about.
On the borders of fantasy and reality. Unique heroes synchronized in different timelines through thrilling adventures that can change the course of history. The beginning of Mythic Revolutions is coming. Hundreds of hours of playtesting have created an exciting six-sided dice mechanism. Easy and quick to learn game system that empowers exciting skirmishes for your heroes. Dare to enter the world of Mythic Revolutions and travel to the hyper-cosmos universe. And be the hero in your own revolutions. A protagonist next to heroic personalities of history. Start now. Back us today.
It was a very powerful and inspirational trailer. So it's all about revolutions, historical revolutions that players will get to relive. And this project, as I can see, it is like halfway there almost. So let's see if we can get it even closer. And so what we know about it, it is a project we love. It is the first time, there are also first-time creators. Lev would definitely like it. Good call. So, you take part in Great Revolutions. It features an easy and quick dice system, the Hypercosmos D6 system, made for exciting match-ups. The supernatural and history. It has also supernatural. I haven't. That's interesting. Intertwined in a wondrous way where heroes of different timelines connect spiritually and bending the boundaries of reality. Ooh, I like those kind of stuff. It's not like just historical. It is the multiversal, maybe something like it. And I like those things. So that we have 3 different timelines, space-time periods, revolutions in the 18th and 19th century. I'm guessing one of them is a Greek revolution, because most of us here live are in Greek and we know like names like Madom Mavrogenous. Yes, Lev, maybe you don't know, we haven't really seen the supernatural part yet. Like Assassin's Creed to some extent. I haven't really played any more like the first game and a few hours of the first game, so I don't really know what happens with Assassin's Creed. Yeah, where you download memories of your ancestors, something like it. Interesting. It introduces a narrative architecture containing supernatural and quantum elements where space and time are relative, with heroes taking on crucial roles in historical developments. So we have the American and Greek revolutions, as well as an artistic revolution of Lord Byron. Interesting. So, what makes Mythic Revolution unique? Emphasis is given on narration and creating immersive worlds. Indeed, it's a cool concept, Ziggy. Highly thematic gameplay where players intertwine with real historical characters and participate in significant historical events that changed. So can you really change history in this game? For example, it's interesting. You have the pleasure of meeting people behind this game as well? Wow, you're like you're becoming an influential figure in the Greek TTRPG scene. Kudos, my friend. And innovative gameplay that utilizes an easy to grasp mechanic based on D6. Everyone has a D6 on their home. It's the most commonly used die, and it's nice to have. And this game is 100 pages up to 160 pages depending on the stretch goals. So it's pretty bulky for a zine, most definitely, but I guess it will be full of content. We have detailed rules of this Hypercosmos D6 system. We have 6 hero archetypes and rules for creating new archetypes, 31 skills, social conflict, fighting rules, divine grace, and reality synchronicity mechanics. Wow. And also 3 adventures from 3 different timelines. We have books with extra lore. We have many stretch goals unbound. And now let's answer these FAQ questions. You wouldn't have happened to... No, I was launching my own game on Tuesday, maybe like the same hour. I think we launched like with half an hour of difference. So I had my hands pretty full with my own launch. So we actually talked with one of their team, Alex, and he invited me. But I told him I have to run my own thing, you know. So it is impossible. But we exchange information, much like with yourself. And now we are Greek Zine TTRPG developers with solidarity bonding us. So why back Mythic Revolutions on Kickstarter? Get the PDFs and minis within first 60 days after the campaign finishes. So it has a very, very fast delivery, only 2 months. You save 25% for many future endeavors. I will give an update on Metatropes by the end of this show, Ziggy, because right now I want to focus on the solidarity part that I was just explaining about other zines, but I will give some updates by the end of the show and talk about what's coming next. Help a passionate independent studio grow. They are also first-timers, and it is very important. And there is a beauty and elegance to supporting a new indie developer. Help us expand Mythic Revolution's universe. They will be making a bigger Mythic Revolution Kickstarter campaign if this one goes well, with the books printed form and many surprises for you. Woo-wee. You get our loyalty with extra bonuses for future projects. So you will receive for free stuff on their next Kickstarter if you have backed them on this one, including Dark Fringes of the Fairy Worlds. Ooh, I guess Fern, you must like this Dark Fringes of the Fairy World that's coming on their next Kickstarter. Very interesting. So we have here, they have, I've seen this comics I think before. So there's lots of lore and world building behind this game, and I see that this has been a passion project in the works of probably many years from what I've seen. PhD in modern history and mathematician. Wow, have like some serious how you call them, testimonies, I think it's called. Is it testimonies? Anyway, Dangerous Games, Hypercosmos D6 system. Let's see a little bit about the system, I guess, here. Have also Indian Revolution. We have primary action, secondary action, 2 free actions, pretty straightforward. Crucial skirmishes and battles. Generate tactical advantages that support their actions. Credentials? I am Ron Burgundy. I am Ron Burgundy. Credentials, testimonies. Yeah, I think that's one of the 2 words. Lots of videos to see. Do we have time to see a couple more videos? Let me double check. 3 minutes. I will leave some for our viewers to see on their own. Testimonies? Credentials? No, there's a thing, there's a 3rd word that doesn't really download on my mind right now. Anyway, let's move on. Let's relax a bit. Let's see what's going on with this Greek revolutionary hero, a Tsolias, as we call him here in Greece, and an Indian woman. Testament to their skills. No, I think it's testimonial. I think it's a word. Testimonials, isn't it like when you see testimonial, with, like from other reviewers, for example, testimonials. Not sure right now. After all, it's a live show, and you know, things are wild, unpredictable during a live show. A huge campaign with different timelines from the dawn of the American Revolution to World War II. I think Lev would have loved it if it wasn't with a supernatural element. But also dramatic aspects of history, such as the genocides of Indians and other people, and the Armenians. So that has a take on very serious issues, and but also utilize myth and legends from the world of folklore and literature, including them. So this is important and part of the supernatural world. Has a beautiful character sheet that I see. Here you can see examples about the conflicts, and here is a close-up to the character sheet. You have your own wounds and fatigue and resilience. You have 2 very cool resources, which is like divine grace and reality synchronicity. Agility, athletics, you have lots of skills, and heroes are important, but they're also vulnerable. And yeah, it's testimonials, by the way. I think that's a word, right? And have spiritual defense and sanity also. Someone must have been playing Call of Cthulhu here. So let's see about this one, which I find extremely interesting because I'm really into stuff like that. Reality and Hypercosmos. A marvelous feature of the Mythic Revolution TTRPG, and all the Hypercosmos universes are because for the entire world building that they have, like their consistent universe behind it. Mechanics note in the upper side, which is like the hourglass and the infinity symbol. Infinity symbol is divine grace that can save your hero from catastrophic consequences or even trigger minor and major miracles. Super, like a plot device kind of mechanic. Whereas reality synchronicity, on the other hand, works more politically and subversively, even decisively, shaping the ways which your campaigns can unfold. It's also like more like a role-playing plot device kind of mechanic. Super interesting stuff. Spiritual synchronicity. Now this one might have been, this is a selling point for me personally, a unique feature of Hypercosmos universe is the ability for players to spiritually synchronize their heroes in different timelines, joining their fates even in different worlds and realities. So could you have, like, for example, a young Indian huntress in the Americas being hunted by conquistadors and merging with the Greek Cholias fighting in the revolution of Greek of Hellenic revolution, and somehow one helps the other and stuff like that. Woo! I'm sold with that, definitely. Wow, they have been working on this project for a year, and I think it shows with a huge book up to 160 pages, and many cool stuff to show. Let me close this one right up, and as midnight here in the Greece looms over, and I want to start looking for a channel to raid. Usually I kind of fail my raids. I'm notoriously bad at raiding, but let me see our viewer count. Haven't seen it. It's four noble souls. So we always raid someone from the playing TTRPGs and not Dungeons and Dragons or anything video game-ish or stuff like that. And let me find someone that's not about to end or something. I'm torn between two. We shall figure it out as we talk. So during this midnight, sorry, there's this Zine Uprising. We've seen Midnight Glamours, where you can find it again on chat right now if you're joining us for the very first time and lurking. We also seen Mythic Revolutions at here is on chat also. We've backed, two of us backed Midnight Glamours and one of us backed Mythic Revolutions in this show. So three backers total, three backing of backs on my back, you know. I'll be back. No, stop it. And it has been quite a show, quite exciting. During our next show, let me go through the list of what I have in mind for the next episodes. Let me double check my saved projects, and I want to give a shout out to A Tower in the Sky, which I have backed off screen, off show, because it was about to end, and it is an amazing project that just ended. But do not worry, they received quite a lot of funds. They ended spectacularly. I want to drop a couple of projects that will end by the time of the next Thursday show. So check them out. Maybe give them follows for their creators. One's like Soviet Union sci-fi, the other is in Poland, the other is Game of Thrones style fealty with and the other is like watching and interacting with a rural environment, and you actually play like nature or something. It's like very interesting RPGs. But on the next show, I want to definitely Oh no, Field Agent Handbooks is also gonna end by next show. I'm gonna also drop it because it's like a supernatural game that you play solo and you go around and you actually play outside. This is what I've heard, and you have to do things outside with your notebook and take notes from like observing patterns from trees and stuff like that. So many crazy ideas in this Zine quest and a lot of solo games. So there are still some that I most definitely want to check and want to talk about. Many of them would have ended until next week, so that's the same, but there are many more rising as well. So actually I'm not sure which ones I will be covering next week, so instead of making any promises, I want to say that our own project is going well, and I'm very excited about Metanthropes. You can check the link on the chat right now from our friend the Nightbot. I have been your host and narrator, John. See you next Monday, for this Monday that's coming, for our Meta Monday show, episode 34, which will give you in-depth in world building, specifically time and characters and living cosmos and many cool stuff. And secrets, tools, tips and tricks that I have accumulated through 20 years of storytelling. And as for now, it is time to raid. Let's raid. No, they have been playing for 4 hours. They're probably about to sleep or something. So let's raid this channel that is called. Sorry, double checking that everything will be okay. It's a difficult name to pronounce. B. Viodonas. I don't really know them. We're just gonna be raiding them at random. So pick up your raiding picks, give them a follow, be a good lad overall. I have been your host and narrator, John, and remember always to stay legit and stay meta. Mature audiences. Ooh. Let's raid, everyone.